Can anybody hear me? All right, looks like we got audio. I'm a couple minutes late getting this stream set up. I just got home from work, so bear with me. I'm going to get the graphics and everything up in just a moment. All right, so the game just started. First snap of the game, and it's fumbled by Vegas, and it's going to be recovered by DC. First play of the game, Vegas fumbles it. Looks like DC recovers. And give me just a minute. Like I said, I'm trying to get stuff set up here. Light here, a little bit of light. All right, so they're going to snap it and run it up the middle. The defenders did. Got a gain of 4 there. Like I said, give me just a minute. I'm trying to watch it and get my graphics set up. Ta'amu's going to run it. Oh, and take a hit as he's sliding, and that's going to be a flag. So it's going to be unnecessary roughness on the defense. Like I said, just bear with me a second. DC is going to run it to the right for about 2 yards. And they're just a couple yards from the end zone here. Hopefully I can have this graphic up before they score. Vegas is going to have De'Aaron King, who's going to run in for a touchdown. And I should have this graphic up here in just a moment. All right, and we are going to bring... All right, we've got this up and going. Took me 5 minutes, 48 seconds to get it going. I just got home from work, so I was kind of rushing to get this set up. But DC, after forcing a fumble on the first play of the game, drive down and score on their first offensive drive, score 6-0. And Vegas just took the kickoff again. All right, as soon as this goes, oh, and DC almost with an interception here. Couldn't quite get it. And Martavis Bryant is going to catch it on a screen, wide receiver screen. Gets about 2 or 3 there. Hundley throws it downfield, and Martavis Bryant with a great grab there. All right, so right now DC leads it. Looks like they're getting some rain out there. DC leads it 6-0. 9:50 left in the first. Vegas has the ball after turning over on the first drive, which is what led to DC scoring a touchdown. Vegas snaps it, and they're going to get nowhere on a run. They are in DC territory, down about the 27, 28 maybe. Once we get a commercial break, I'm going to run away for a second. And they're going to run a reverse play. And, oh, he slips in the rain. He would have probably had a first, but DC will not get a first there. Sorry, I actually knocked my score off the screen there for a second. But it is still 6-0 as of right now. All right. Making sure that, okay. All right, that will work right there. And DC's going to get the stop here. It's going to be about the 15-yard line, so I'm sure Vegas will probably go for a field goal attempt here. My camera doesn't look as zoomed in as it was last time. I'm going to have to edit that as well. And Giffen misses the field goal, so it's going to stay 6-0. And I think Vegas is going to end up getting rid of their kicker. This guy is missing kicks every week. And I will be right back. I'm going to go heat me up something to eat because I just got home from work. All right, I am back. Get my camera pulled back up. All right, DC snaps it. They're going to throw it off to the right side, and that's going to be a catch for about 8 yards there. They're going to throw it off to the right on the wide receiver screen, and he is gone up the field past the 50 to the 40. He's still going. Going to get tackled down about the 34-yard line, and DC is moving this ball on offense. And another screen on the right, and this time he only gets, well, he still gets a decent gain there, about 3.5, 4 yards. Not sure why my camera is zoomed out like this. I'm trying to get a better look on my face. DC's going to run it up the middle for about 3. And DC's going to throw it. Pass comes up a little short. I am trying to find the setting, and I know I changed it not that long ago, and I can't remember where the button is. Oh, wait, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Zoom. Not that far. There we go. That looks way better. And now DC attempts a 47-yard field goal, and they miss it. And right now they're doing a remembrance of the XFL guy that passed away on Thursday, Ben Siegfried. And it may seem disrespectful, but I'm starving, so I'm going to take this opportunity to eat a little bit of lasagna. And they've gone to commercial break, so I'm going to mute my mic so you don't have to hear me chewing. All right, the game is back. And Perez comes in, the backup quarterback. His first snap, he throws a great play to Jeff Bedette. And Vegas with two big plays, getting it moving with the backup quarterback, and they run it there. Excuse me for just a moment. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I am back for my millions of people who aren't viewing me. No viewers. It's okay. If you haven't tried this Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream, it's pretty good. Perez throws it off to the right to Bedette, and that's going to be a gain of about 5 there. They're going to give him 6 according to the broadcast booth. Perez going to go deep shot to the end zone and goes to Martavis Bryant, who just can't haul it in. A decent pass. It just was, he was close covered by the defender. Excuse me. Now Vegas going to try another field goal after Bailey Giffen has missed one earlier from 33. He's going for 37 now, and it's gonna go off the upright and in. Let's get the score up there. It goes off I want to say the crossbar. It goes off the upright and bounces in. I thought it was gonna go wide. So it's going to make the score 6-3 defenders. All right, so we're on commercial break right now, and it is 6-3. DC still leads it in the rain. And we are here at the start of the second quarter. Let me update this really quickly. All right, DC has the ball to start off the second quarter. And they're going to get a gain of 3 here. Rocking the Milwaukee Braves with the World Series patch on this side. Peach edition. Kind of combination between, the Georgia peach and still the M for the Milwaukee Braves. But Smith is going to run it to the outside and going to get a first down here on 2nd and 7. He gained around 10. So DC is still moving with the ball. We're still right at the beginning of the second quarter. Haven't even hit the 14-minute mark yet. It's about to. And waiting on DC to snap the ball here as they move the chains. And DC's going to snap it on Vegas's 28. Quarterback drops back to Amu. He's going to take off running, and he's going to slide after a gain of about 8.5, 9 yards. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it at an 8-yard run for Ta'amu, so it will be 2nd and 2. All right, and Ta'amu snaps it. They're going to fake a run. It looks like they're going to pass it off to the left on a wide receiver screen, and that's going to be a first down. He's going to get it down to the 13-yard line. So they're 13 yards from getting the touchdown here. Let's see if they can get it in. And DC's going to go run it to the right, and it's stopped immediately for probably a loss of around 5, maybe. We'll see where they mark this at. They're going to mark him loss for 7 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 17 for DC here in the red zone. All right, so 2nd 17, DC's going to snap the ball. Ta'amu drops back. He looks to the left, throws it over the middle, and it is caught, and there'll be a first down on the 2-yard line. And so it's going to be a new set of downs. It's going to be 1st and goal for DC on the 2-yard line. Looks like they're hurrying back to the line. And that was Chris Blair with the big catch, and they're blowing whistles here. And Vegas calls a timeout. So Vegas takes their first time out of the game. I believe that was their first. Yeah, that was their first time out of the game, as DC was about to score. And they're going to go to commercial break. When they come back, DC is going to try to score from the 2-yard line on 1st and goal. And if anybody is just joining us, we're on a commercial break in the 2nd quarter. DC is driving, looking to score. All right, so we are back, no longer on commercial break. DC trying to score here. 1st and goal on the 3-yard line. De'Aaron King is back at quarterback, and he's going to get sacked. I think it was a design run. And it looks like he lost about 4 yards. It's technically going to go down as a sack. And so it's going to be 2nd down from the 6. They're going to run a screen, throw it off to the right. Abram catches it. He is going to go down at about the half-yard line, maybe 1. We'll see how they mark it. I think he was about a half a yard away, but they may mark it at the 1. And so it's 3rd and goal for DC. Here at Audi Field. I'm going to be at Audi Field week 6 to pull on my Roughnecks. Hopefully they can get the win against DC. I'm kind of torn because I want Roughnecks and Defenders to both be undefeated when I go to that game. And whoever wins will be the last undefeated. But I also would love to see Vegas get a win here and actually, play well. De'Aaron King is going to run up the middle, and he's in for a touchdown. And that's going to be a DC Defender score to make the score 12-3. All right, and we are going to leave that at 3-12 for now and see if they score here. And DC is going for 2 here after the touchdown to try to make it 14-3. We'll see if they get it. DC goes for 2. They're going to throw it to the left, and they will get it. And that'll make the lead 14-3 for the DC Defenders. I'll line my numbers up a little bit better there. And DC kicks it off. And it will be returned here. The returner makes it to the 30, still going. He's going to get taken down at about the 35. Ooh, 35. How did I turn it into somebody from California to 35? He goes down to 35. And now they're showing some beer snake. Vegas is going to throw a short pass off to the left, and that's going to go for a first down. Perez has been playing well so far since he came in. He doesn't have a seat. They said he went back to a seat. No seat. Standing room only. And so Rod Smith runs it up the middle for a gain of 2. So it's going to be second down for Vegas, who is trying to move, trying to drive. I'd at least like this game to be competitive. If not, if it ends up being a crazy blowout by like the 3rd, I will probably leave and just try to update the score. So 2nd and 8, Vegas snaps it, throws it off to the right. A decent pass, but the receiver is hit as he goes to catch it, and he's not going to be able to hang on to it. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 for Vegas here. There's a 3rd and 8 for Vegas. This crowd is getting loud. They're going to throw it to the right side, and Sexton's going to catch it, but he's going to be about a yard short. And they are on the other side of the 50, so I think they may go for it on 4th down, 4th and 1 here. Well, it looks like they may be trying to run it. They're going to run it around the side, and they will get the 1st down on a 4th and 1. He's going to get about 7 yards there. Perez drops back, throws it to the right. The receiver catches it, slips a little on the wet field, but he gets back up, and he's going to get about 7 yards there, 6.5 maybe. So it will be 2nd and 3. And Vegas is moving. 2nd and 3. Vegas snaps. It's going to be play action. Throws it off to the left to Sexton, and it's caught for a gain of around 10 or 11, and that's a 1st down. And that's going to put the ball in the 16 in DC's end. Vegas is driving here. So new set of downs. Vegas snaps. Quarterback under pressure. He's going to throw it to the end zone, and it is just a little overthrown. Incomplete there. I don't know that it was overthrown. I think Badette got caught up with the defender, baby. And Vegas runs it to the left. Gain of about 2 and a big hit on the runner. And he's getting up a little slow. And yeah, they're going to check on him. Looked like he took a helmet to the thigh, maybe. All right, so he gets back up and jogs over to the sideline. So doesn't look too serious. Maybe he just caught a contusion to the thigh, which from experience, I can tell you that hurts. But they're going to take a commercial break here with Vegas still trying to drive down the score. We are just here on a commercial break. Nobody's here to chat with me, so I don't really have much else to say right now. What's up? What's up? Got somebody in here. What's up, Easton? How's it going? I don't know how long ago you sent that that chat. Sorry, I was waiting for this commercial break to be over. And they are just coming back from commercial break, thankfully. And Perez throws to the end zone, but I think both of his feet were out of bounds. Yeah, DC started off playing well. They're up 14-3 right now, but Vegas has switched quarterbacks and they're playing well. And he made a good throw right here to the end zone, but let's see. Yeah, the receiver just didn't have a foot in bounds. And so Vegas is going to go for another field goal. It is up and it is good. So they are still in the game. 14-6 here in the second quarter. And they kick the ball off, and so DC is going to be starting on another drive here. And they're going to run it up the middle. They didn't get anywhere. I guess I should have said that. But they ran it up the middle, gained a couple yards, didn't really go anywhere. So it'll be 2nd and 7 here for DC, just starting their drive off. And it is raining. DC going to run it again up the middle for about 5, maybe 4 there. And we got a little scrum going on the field between a couple players. So it'll be 3rd and about 2. They're going to give them 3rd and 3. And on 3rd and 3 on their own 31, DC snaps the ball. Snaps a little high, but no problem bringing it down. And a good pass would have been a first down, but the receiver, Josh Malone, just cannot hang on to it. And that's going to be a 3 and out for Vegas. He should have definitely caught that. He just couldn't hang on to it. To be fair, it is raining, but it was a soft little touch. He should have had that ball. So Vegas is going to get the ball back around 3. Well, we're getting some whistles, but they're going to get the ball back around 3 minutes left in the first half. So they could possibly tie this up or take the lead before the half. Get a touchdown and then go for 2 or 3. And so DC is going to punt it. Sweeting is going to grab it. Get a few. Oh, he slipped. It's a wet field out there. It's raining pretty good and it's cold. He almost had a decent little return there, but couldn't keep his footing. Coach said, why does everybody keep slipping for? Because it's like 30 degrees and it's raining. So, I mean, it might be frozen. It might be ice on the field. And they're going to snap it and they're going to run it up the middle. Vegas runs it for about 7.5, 8. So again, it's just going to depend on the marker, see where they mark it at. 3:05 left in the first half. Vegas trying to drive down and possibly tie or either take the lead with it 14-6. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 for Vegas on their own 35. And they are going to snap it and run it off to the left. The running back loses the ball, but he does get it back. That was almost disastrous for Vegas. He had to jump around the defender and bobbled the ball and lost it, but he was able to land back on it. So Vegas is going to hang on to the ball. So it's 3rd and 8 for Vegas here. On their own 30, they're going to be trying to drive and see if they can get a first down here. This is going to be a big play, and there are whistles. So there's a delay of game flag on Vegas. So it's now going to be 3rd and 13. And we're at the 2-minute warning. And they are on a commercial break here. And we are still on a commercial break here. And we're still on a commercial break, waiting to come back from the 2-minute warning. All right, they're going to snap it here. And we just saw some paint fly off of a helmet there on a hit. And they couldn't quite get the first. All right, so 4th and 1 on their own 36-yard line. Vegas is going to go for it. They need to hurry up so they don't get another delay of game. They will snap it. They're going to run it. And he's fighting. He gets it. He gets the first down. And Vegas is going to try to drive and try to get a score before the half. They're fighting for every inch on this football field. But they're playing significantly better since Perez has been in. They've scored on both drives. Both of them were field goals. But they're playing better, it seems, with Perez under center here. And so 1st and 10 on their 39-yard line. 58 seconds and counting, running off the clock. Vegas only has one timeout. Perez drops back. He's going to let it fly across the middle, and it is caught. That's a first down to Martavis Bryant. And they're going to be on the other side of the 50 at around the 45, 44. We'll see where they spot the ball. And the clock is running here still. It's going to be on the 44, 1st and 10. They're going to go to the left. And a great catch by the receiver. And he's going to be down on around the 22-yard line. What a pass. He throws it right over the defender and a great catch by the receiver here. He put that in a perfect spot. That was an amazing pass. And they're going to put him on the 21. And Vegas uses their last timeout here. They're going to be 1st and 10 on the 21. All right, so just 32 seconds left. Vegas is going to be on their own, or sorry, on the defender's 21-yard line. 1st and 10. No timeouts remaining. Well, they're still showing a timeout here, but according to the commentary team, they took their 3rd and final timeout, which is why they stopped here. So I think that whoever's just doing the graphics are screwing up again and have forgot to remove a timeout off of here. Perez is going to drop back. So I'm under a little pressure. Pass across the middle. It's not going to be a first down, though. He's going to be short of the first down, so the clock's going to keep running. 20 seconds and counting. They need to hurry up. Looks like they're going to spike. And they will spike. 16 seconds left because Vegas does not have a timeout. They just haven't taken it off the board if you're watching along. And they finally removed that timeout off the board. And Vegas is probably going to try to go for a touchdown here. So it's 3rd and 2 because they spiked it. Well, they're going to say 3rd and 1. There's a flag and there was a pass. And he's going to be down on the 5. We'll see what the penalty is. Offside on the defense. So 11 seconds left. Vegas did get the first down, and they're on the defender's 5-yard line. No timeouts, though, so they're going to be maybe get a play or two to try to go into the end zone before settling for a field goal. Perez almost gets sacked. Perez is going to run it in for a touchdown. Oh, my God. Perez almost gets sacked, decides to just scramble for it, and gets hit and falls into the end zone backwards for a touchdown. And the announcers are saying it's going to be close, but it looked like that ball clearly crossed the plane for me. Let's see, they're going to show it from goal line angle. And they may be saying he's a yard short here. And they're doing a review. So they're going to say he didn't get it. There's 5 seconds left, and they have to run off 10 seconds, which will end the half. Kind of screwing Vegas, although they probably couldn't have. They probably couldn't have run a play in 5 seconds there. What an amazing effort by Perez, though. I thought he was in. All right, so there's a lot of people mad out here for Vegas because Vegas could have had a touchdown here, and that's going to be a controversial call. But I do think the officials got it right. I don't know. That ball may have crossed the plane when he's down. That's controversial. That is controversial. But we're going to be going to halftime here. And I'm going to take a little halftime break. And I will be right back. At sometime before the half. All right, and we are back, and DC fumbles it on the opening kickoff of the second half, and Vegas gets the ball back. So, a chance to make up for that not getting the touchdown in the half. And it's still raining out there. Vegas runs it for about a yard. And Vegas is going to run it again up the middle with Smith. He's going to run about 6-5 here. And it's going to be third down for Vegas. All right, so they're going to go 3rd and 3 here. Snapping it from inside DC's 20. And Vegas snaps it. And they're going to get the pass off. It is completed, but he's still going to be about a yard short of a first down here. So Vegas is going to go for it on 4th and 1. All right, Vegas is going to snap it, and they're not going to get the first down, so it's going to be DC ball. All right, and so Vegas went for it there on 4th and 1 and ended up losing a yard or two. And so DC is going to snap the ball from their own 18. And Ta'amu is going to run it on the first play, and he is gone down the field for a run of about 50 yards by Ta'amu. They're going to say 49. 49-yard run by Ta'amu on their first offensive play of the half. And they're already in scoring distance after that one offensive play. We got 2 viewers. What's up to the folks joining me? Put me a comment in the chat. Tell me if you're watching the game, who you're pulling for. And DC's going to throw it across the middle, a little bit risky, and it's incomplete as Lucky Jackson tries to dive for it. So who you guys pulling for? I'm kind of torn because I want to see DC and Houston play in week 6 for the that ball got tipped. I want to see DC and Houston have a battle of the undefeateds in week 6, but we'll see if that happens. I'm going to be there at that game. DC drops back to Amu, passes across the middle, and the receiver just can't hang on to it, which what would have probably been a first down. That was the running back they threw it to. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 after the big 49-yard rush to start this drive. They have 2 incomplete passes, and it's going to be 3rd and 10 for DC with 11:45 left in the third quarter. So rain's still coming down pretty good out there. You see their breath because it's cold, and they're going to snap it. A first down will get them almost to the 20. Tamu drops back. He throws it to the left. It will be caught for a first down right at the 20-yard line. So they're going to get a fresh set of downs here. DC still driving. Good catch there. Let me know who your favorite team is in the comment or if in the chats if you have any thoughts on this game. Did you see them Vegas almost score at the end of the first half, and do you have thoughts on that? I don't know. I'm not sure if he didn't get a touchdown. It was close. He may have had a touchdown there, and I don't know. But anyway, they're going to get 4 yards on the first play there. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 for Washington, D.C. And that beer snake is still growing. That thing is massive. And Ta'amu is going to run it, and he's going to get him about a yard left. Have about a yard left for the first down here. So it will be 3rd and 1. Ta'amu took a little bit of a hit. And Ta'amu couldn't decide if he wanted to run with the ball or not. It didn't look like on the option, but he does keep and gets a good gain, but he's still going to be a yard short. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 for DC here. DC snaps it. They're going to... Oh, wow. And they didn't get back to the... They didn't get back to the line, but the defender... It was a read option there. And the defender wraps up both the quarterback and the running back there. He couldn't get the tackle, but he stopped them long enough for his team to come up and get the tackle as they did go with the halfback there. And so now it's 4th and 1. DC's going for it in Vegas's end. 4th and 1. Let's see if Vegas can hold up here. They're going to snap. They're going to run it up the middle, and DC's going to get the first and a few more and get about to the 6-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal with about 6 to go for DC. These fans are wild out there getting soaking wet. They're showing a man with a huge forehead in the audience. Oh, that man had a big forehead. And sitting in the, standing in the standing room only section, which is where I'll be in week 6 to watch the Houston Roughnecks battle the DC Defenders. And those two are the only 2 undefeated teams left, and they could both still be undefeated in week 6. That'll be on Monday night. That'll be the first Monday night game, I believe, for the XFL this season. And I will be streaming all the weekend games next week. I won't be able to do the Thursday one due to work, but I will be streaming the games on, I believe they have game on Saturday and Sunday. I'm not sure what times those games are or which day has 2 games, but I will be streaming all the weekend games next weekend. And I may be able to stream one the weekend after that on Sunday. Like I said, I won't be able to do the Monday night game because I will be there at the game. All right, so 1st and goal from the 6. They've got King in there. They're going to snap it. King's going to run it as a quarterback. Runs off to the right. He gets back to the line. Maybe gained half a yard there. Good defensive play there. And De'Aaron King is the mobile quarterback for the DC Defenders who run a 2-quarterback offense. They get down in the red zone. They tend to put De'Aaron King in there. And it's worked for them this season. They're undefeated 3-0. All right, they're going to run it with Armstead up the middle for a gain of about 3 there, maybe 2. He's going to be on the 2 or 3 yard line. And so it's 3rd and goal for DC. And we've got whistles, probably a timeout. Yeah, it's a timeout for the Defenders. So DC's going to call a timeout. And they're going to be going to commercial break with DC 3rd and goal here, trying to extend this lead. And looks like my viewers have left, just like that. Right, and we are just still on a commercial break. And we're back from the commercial break. And King's going to be stopped on 3rd and goal. Couldn't get it. Couldn't get the touchdown. And they're going to kick the field goal. And DC will get the field goal and take the lead 17-6. And I just accidentally moved my score way away. All right, let's see. So 17-6 is the score. And they're interviewing the coach here now. All right, Perez is going to drop back for Vegas, and I am surprised there was no flag. That should have been pass interference. Vegas should challenge this. I think Vegas should challenge this. I think Vegas should have challenged that. All right, so 3rd and 7. I don't know why they didn't challenge that. That was clear pass interference. I don't know why it wasn't called to begin with, though. And then they get called pass interference, but they're going to call a false start. That's wild. Why not let them get away with one? You just screwed on pass interference. Let them get away with one. Vegas drops back. Quarterback on the run, and he's getting hit. And a good throw, but he can't quite get the first down. Vegas will punt. DC with the return. He's going to be down at about the 40-yard line. All right, so we are on commercial break. I didn't put the notification up there since nobody's actually watching this right now. But I should be back shortly. It's still 17-6. We are in the third quarter, as you can see up on my scoreboard. That isn't quite perfectly centered, but it's good enough. And this is the longest commercial break XFL has ever had in the history of the league. They keep showing the same one over and over. And we are back. DC is snapping the ball. They're going to go for a big pass down the field. It's caught by DC, but there is a flag on the field. He gets down to about the 24, 22, somewhere around there. But there's a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is for. And the pass interference was on the defense, so that was declined after a big pass by De'Aaron King. And there's going to be another flag after a run for no gain by DC in the area of holding. And now they're going to say illegal formation on the offense, actually. 5-yard penalty or replay first down. So it'll be 1st and 15 here for DC. That was the first penalty against DC this whole game. And they are going to run it for a loss of 3. So it'll be 2nd and 18. And according to the announcers, loss of 2, but it was clearly 3 yards before they started blowing that whistle. And Tamu throws it past incomplete, so it's going to be 3rd and 17 for DC here. Third and 17. DC draws a man offside. And it's going to be dropped in the end zone. They had a touchdown pass. It was almost intercepted, but it wouldn't matter because it's going to be an offsides anyway. So it's going to be 3rd and 12. They're trying to draw them off sides again. 3rd and 12. Tamu's going to run it up the middle. He's going to get tackled short. About 4 yards short here. So DC going out here for another field goal try to try to make it 20-6. And I'm ready to change the score if he makes it. Kick is up. It is down the middle. It's long enough, and that's good. The score is 20-6. DC defenders in the lead. Game's on a commercial break. I'm going to take a quick break myself, and I will be right back. All right, we are back. Apparently, I lied. They did not take a commercial break. They acted like they were going to commercial, and then they kicked the ball off. So we're going to be right here starting Vegas's drive. They're only down by 14. So with it still being the third quarter, anything can happen. If DC scores another touchdown without Vegas getting one, I'll probably end the stream. If you see some random pop up on the screen, I'm just trying to see what this is. Okay, that's my blowout message. Just making sure I still had that up here. Looks like we may go on into the fourth quarter here. And we are here at the beginning of the fourth quarter, or technically the end of the third. Vegas Lee is losing 20-6 here. And with just one quarter of play, they're going to commercial break. And I'll be right back. They're interviewing the beer snake guy. And the fourth has started. Perez across the middle scores a touchdown. A 26-yard touchdown pass. And now they start throwing lemons on the field. They're screwing the league. They're gonna get kicked out. All because a touchdown was scored. No, they're going for two to try to make it a one-score game. Perez is on the move, and he is going to get sacked. It's going to stay 20-12. But Perez has played great. They've done great with him in there. And if he'd been going the whole game, this may be a different ball game. In my next game, I may add a football logo to indicate who has the ball. DC returning the kickoff. He's going to get taken down about the 17. There's a DC snaps. They are going to run. No, they're going to play action, pass it for a gain of about 3. And they now just saying gain of 4. That was clearly not 4. Let's see if they gave him 4. They did. They gave him 4. That was clearly not 4. And they're going to get a first down as the receiver just breaks 3 or 4 tackles. And there's a late flag. And a Vipers player down on the field, slow to get up. They're going to call holding on DC. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and they're going to replay second down. And they've still got this Vegas player down on the field. That was not the first. The announcer mistakenly said that was the first penalty on DC. That was actually the second penalty on DC. They had a 5-yard penalty earlier in the third quarter. And we're on another commercial break here. And Vegas may be able to make the comeback here. Let's see what happens. All right, well, the game is back on. DC still trying to make something happen here on offense. And it's going to be a fumble, and I think DC has that ball. It got bobbled around by everybody there, but I think DC stayed with it. Yeah, that ball got bobbled up. And with 13:16 left on the clock, DC fumbled it, but recovered. And they gave him 1st and 10 after a weird penalty. I don't know. I'm not sure what the refs are doing here. At this point, I feel like Rod Woodson may have an argument for the refs trying to screw him over. Tamu drops back. He's going to throw it to the left. I'm not sure if that was caught. Looks like it may have been. Yeah, he's in. He's clearly in bounds. Yep. It's just hard to see from that side angle. You can barely see the sidelines out here with the rain. And DC had a 1st and 5 there. Looks like they're going to lose a couple yards. There's a 2nd and 7. Tamu drops back. He is going to go to run. He slips a little bit, but he is not quite going to make the first. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Looked like he had it, but he got clipped by a defender. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 here. Let's see if Vegas can get this defense off the field. Give their offense a chance to tie or take the lead here. And Tamu is going to run up the middle and gets maybe around 10, slides down for the first. And now they've called unnecessary roughness on the defense on Vic Beasley. Now, I'm going to have to see the play. I didn't see it happen. So here we go again. DC is going to run the ball for about 6 yards there. Maybe 5. And with just 10.5 minutes left, Vegas can't get off the field because they keep committing penalties. And DC's still moving because Vegas is making mistakes keeping them alive. Hearing an old white man say 17 Gucci Flame is weird. DC going to snap the ball. They're going to hand it off. Running back's going to run it for another first down to about the 21-yard line on Vegas' side. And they've got some more whistles going on the field down here. And a timeout by DC. And we are on a commercial break. I'm still going to be here, but I'm just going to mute my mic. And we are back from commercial. DC still has the ball, snapping it on their own 21 here, and they're going to run it up the middle, and he's going to not quite get all the way. But Armstead is limping off the field after getting down to about the 8. Okay, yeah, it looked like his ankle may have gotten rolled there. But a good run by Armstead there. And he's hopping on one foot. It could be worse than a sprain. He's going to go in the medical tent, and they're going to snap it first and goal from the 9-yard line. And he's going to run it, just get to the line. So it will be 2nd and 9 here. Goal to go. So any kind of score here, since Vegas didn't get the extra point, would make this a 2-score game. Because they are up 8. And a field goal would make that a 2-score game. And Ta'amu, quarterback, going to run to the right with it, and he's going to get wrapped up for a loss of 1. So it will be 3rd and goal from the 10 for DC defenders. And there's only 7:39 left, and the clock's still rolling. Defenders snap it. They're going to hand it off to the running back who's going to lose his footing. And it was weird. I said lost his footing, and then the commentator said it at the same time. So they're going to gain 2. And so they're going to take the field goal try on 4th down to try to make this a 2-score game. Go ahead and get my score ready to roll because they're probably going to get it. It's a short one. And the kick is up. And it is good. So that's going to make the score 23-12. DC. All right, in Vegas with 6:42 left, plenty of time. But they're going to have to play flawlessly from here on out if they're going to come back. And the commentator said as long as he doesn't drop the ball, everything should be okay. So let's see if he just cursed him. Vegas returning the kickoff. We'll get to about the 30-yard line. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on down there. That missed field goal by Vegas was huge. There's a flag on the kickoff, probably for all the shoving. Okay, so they called it receiving team, but it was actually they called it kicking team. It was actually the receiving team. What's up to my one viewer? You joined in right to see if Vegas can try to make this comeback and get the win. DC just kicked the field goal to make it 23-12. Vegas keeps getting unnecessary penalties. And here they go. They're snapping the ball. The snap is low. Perez drops back, throws it off to the left. The receiver is going to gain around 5. All right, so Vegas gets a first down. They're going to throw a decent... Oh, my God, and it's picked off. It was a good throw, but the receiver slipped, and it goes right over him. The receiver slipped, and it gets intercepted. That was at no fault of the quarterback. Perez has played a great game since going in, but there's a flag. Let's see what the flag is for. If it's not something on the defense, that's probably the end of this game. I cannot believe it. So they're going to call it after the interception. a foul on the return team, so he did get he had him. That was a good pass, and he just slipped. It's a wet field. The ball flew right over him as he slipped. Perez has played a good game, and he should definitely get the start next week. But and DC's just going to run the ball. They're going to run it up to the right, and he's going to run for about 9 yards to make it to the other side of the 50. And DC's going to snap it, running up the middle for a first down. They got De'Aaron King back out there. And they're going to run it. Smith is going to get a... He doesn't go far, but that's a good run to keep pushing through. And we're at 4 minutes left in the game with DC with the ball, just trying to run clock out. 2nd and 1 here. And, of course, I'm going to miss the Houston game next weekend at 10:30 on ESPN. But the weekend games, I will be doing those. Unfortunately, I will miss Houston, which is my team. But I will be doing the weekend games. I'm planning to. They're going to run it again. And he's going to get nowhere. DC's going to run it on 3rd and 1, and they're not going to get it. So we're trying to figure out what's going on here. All right, so DC is going for it on 4th and 2. King drops back to throw. He throws it deep. And this is going to be a touchdown for DC. That's going to make it 29-12 and pretty much put this game away here. Let's get that updated on my scoreboard here. 29-12. All right, so DC going for 2 here. They go for 2 and they get it. Wait, they don't get it. Change it. They're saying incomplete. I thought he caught it. I thought he caught that. They're saying he did not get it. I had already changed the score to 31. Flag on the field is after the play. Personal foul on DC. All right, so that pretty much effectively ends the game. All right, so it's 29-12. They did not show a replay on the extra point attempt that I thought he got. Maybe he dropped it after he ran out of, I don't know, maybe he just didn't have control. That'll be a penalty because the kick didn't get to the 20. So Vegas was looking for a miracle here, down by 17. Which could still be 2 scores. All right, so here we go. Vegas with the ball, trying to make a miracle happen. You can get 17 points in two drives. So if they score, 2:40 left, but they're going to have to score quick. But they're starting this drive from the 30 due to the penalty on the kickoff. Perez is going to go for the end zone in the first play, and it's caught in the end zone, but they're saying his foot was out of bounds when he caught it. Wow, 1 foot was out of bounds and 1 was in. And there is a flag on the penalty. Defense lined up in the neutral zone. So it'll still be first down to 5-yard penalty, but man, that could have been a touchdown there. That could have been huge, but he was barely out of bounds. 1 foot was in, but the other one was touching the ground out of bounds. Vegas snaps it. They're going to throw it, and he's hit as he throws, incomplete across the middle. 2:08 left. 2:08 left. I'm about to hit the 2-minute warning here. All right, so we are on probably, hopefully, the last commercial break of the game. DC leads at 29-12 with Vegas hoping for a miracle. With 2 minutes left, they need to score quickly, and then they'll probably go for the 4th and 15. All right, so we are just waiting for him to come back from the commercial here to wrap this game up and see the Vipers try to make a miracle happen. All right, and here we go. Back from commercial. All right, Vegas snaps it, drops back for the pass. It's a touchdown. Vegas scores. They're looking for a miracle here, and they're on the way to do it. And right now, that makes the score 29-18. And they're saying that it looks like that Vegas is going to go for 3 here, which would make it 21 in an 8-point game, because they would need the 3 at some point anyway. And that way, if they don't get it here, it's an 11-point game. And that's going to be offsides on DC on the 2-point. So they're still in it. They're going to get a couple yards to go for the... All right, so it's offsides on the defense. So now they're attempting the 3 points from the 5-yard line because of the penalty here. Oh, let's see Vegas get it. Let's see a game. The crowd's chanting 0-4 at Vegas. Perez throws it, and it's unsuccessful on the three-point attempt. And Vegas throws the lemon back into the crowd. All right, so they're down 11. So it's still a two-score game since they didn't get the points. And so Vegas is going to go for the 4th and 15 to try to get the ball on the 25. All right, so 4th and 15. If they don't get this, it's game over. If they do get it, they're still alive, so there's still hope for a miracle. Perez is going to get sacked. And nobody was there, and that is going to effectively end the game, barring a huge mistake by DC. And defenders are just going to run the ball up the middle here. All right, so penalty on Vegas there, half the distance to the goal, automatic first down. It's going to pretty much end this game here. And they're going to run it down to the 5-yard line. With clock running, the crowd is chanting Vegas sucks. And DC runs it up the middle for a couple more yards. That's going to get him down to about the 2, maybe the 3 yard line. And Vegas will take their final timeout. All right, so it'll be a 1 game on Saturday and 2 Sunday games next week that I hopefully will be doing. Hopefully, I'll be reporting that Houston won on Thursday. I won't be able to broadcast for that game. DC's going to run the ball. They trip, and it's going to be 4th down. They'll probably just take a field goal here. Crowd chanting for him to go for it, to run up the score. And DC calls a timeout. They're going to kick a field goal. Now, unless Vegas could block it, a miracle could happen here. Vegas could block it, and this thing could get returned for a touchdown on the block, and maybe leave a couple seconds on the clock for a miracle. And it almost got blocked, but it almost wasn't good enough. And that's going to make the score 32-18, which will probably be the final unless Vegas can score immediately. DC kicks it off. Vegas is going to return it. He slips. He gets back up, though. Vegas might return this for a touchdown. And he steps out of bounds. He's limping. It looks like he had a chance to return it for a touchdown and hurt his leg. Man, he had a chance to take that thing all the way and hurt his leg. And they said he's holding his calf, so hopefully it's just a cramp. And he is walking, so maybe his leg cramped up. All right, so 34 seconds left. Vegas drops back. They're going to throw it short. It's incomplete. Vegas drops back. They're going to throw it short. It's complete. It'll be enough for a first down, but we may see one more play here. I'm going to go ahead and take down my second quarter thing, get ready to put the final up. Go ahead, get a little music playing here. And the clock's ticking down, 5 seconds. And that is the end of the game here. Trying to display the final thing, but it won't go for some reason. Not quite sure what's going on with my stream thing here. It's kind of being a little laggy when I'm trying to drag. Here we go. And that is your final score. I'm going to leave that up for a few more minutes just for anyone who is just coming to check the score. And that's going to be it for me. Appreciate you guys joining me. Like I said, I will not be doing the Thursday game. I will be at work. Unfortunately, that's what my Roughnecks play. So hopefully I'll be reporting on a win for them when I come back on one game on Saturday, and then there'll be 2 games on Sunday. I plan on doing all 3 of those weekend games. And I appreciate anybody who watched, anybody for joining me. Thank you. See you next time.